Hey YouTube, this is John B, aka Smooth Hot Chocolate here, coming at you live from New York City with another 5 annoyances found in Goosebumps. We're going to start with number 5, which is character relationships. Now, sometimes you will probably figure about, when it comes to love and stuff like that, how love is not really thrown around a lot in the Goosebumps world. The reason I'm saying is because there are two characters in preference to what I'm talking about, Evan and Andy from the Monster Blood series. And you figure there'd be some kind of relationship going on between those two, where it comes to them being more than friends, because they're always around each other pretty much all the time now. But no, just pretty much just another friendship that's, I guess, love and hate in a sense. Where it's just about them just being goofy, dumb kids, messing with something that they don't understand, and that's pretty much how it goes, though. I also want to put down, too, when it comes to how character relationships in terms of the character developments as well, too. How some characters never really seem to learn anything when it comes to what they've dealt with before. The only one I could really say that's not victim to that is Carly Beth when it comes to Haunted Mass series. And the sequel, she's actually the survivor of the first book, in order for her to be like a sense of knowledge for the second book, which she helped Steve out with his problem with the mask. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. Number 4 is cliffhangers that bait you. You know how you read a chapter from any book, and you think it's something that's very good, something that makes you want to keep reading it because that's just how it's written, and get to the next chapter. It's just a freaking trap that just keeps you reading, but there's no payoff from the last chapter. It's just so annoying, because of how you kind of trust how the book is telling you that something really big's going to happen in the next chapter. Please keep reading me. And the next chapter is just like a fake out. It's so fucking annoying. The only time I could really say where the cliffhanger wasn't really a cliffhanger was when, in the book Say Cheese and Die, where I think it was Greg's family, where they were having dinner one night, and I think it was Terry, which is Greg's older brother, if I'm right about that, where he asks his mom, "Can you pass potatoes, please?" And the chapter just ends. It's a huge letdown with that, but I don't know. Number 3, pacing and needless events that slow down the story. One good example about this topic here is Go Eat Worms, where pretty much the whole premises of the book revolves around the school science fair that Todd is entering along with one of his best friends. And we never really leave from that part. It's just all just focused around there, and it doesn't really give us any, excitement or reason to even bother reading the book in the first place. The book is awful anyway, but I'm just saying that one particular thing in there revolves around that part, and that's it basically. It's just, why even have the, why bother even say anything else about the book if you're just going to stay on that one thing there? You don't move on, it's just so dumb. And also when it comes to the pacing, like in Monster Blood 3, another example about that is when you just have the kids be, trying to get back at Evan's, I think, younger cousin, Kermit. Funny name for that kid, actually. And nothing really ever happens in Monster Blood until maybe towards near the end of the book, actually, near the end of the book. And then you realize, oh, this exists here. Okay, great. We'll start using this to get back at, my brother and stuff, or my cousin and stuff. It's just so annoying with that. And I figure that it's just how, if you're already bored, that's already going to be it for the book for you. You don't want to stop reading it then, But that's my main thing about that topic, though, too. Number 2 is, actually, is it like 2 in 1? So I'm kind of cheating in this part here, but it's kind of the same topic anyway, though. It's the spell for Slappy and Mr. Wood, and we never get closure for Slappy's victims. Now, if you read Night of the Living Dummy, which I'm pretty sure most of you probably did if you're into Goosebumps, like I am, you know that Slappy is not the main antagonist of the first book. Mr. Wood is, actually. And with the spell that Chris reads, unknowingly, that brings Mr. Wood to life, actually, he actually doesn't go to sleep once the spell is, recited again. But with Slappy, however, whenever the spell is recited in his presence, and he's already awake, he's back to sleep. Kind of weird. You know, I kind of want to think at some point that Mr. Wood and Slappy were made from different pieces of wood, I guess, but it's never really explained that much, you know, in the history about those two. I think unless if it was about one of the Slappy World books that, I think it's Slappy's Evil Twin or something like that, I'm not sure. But it's kind of weird as to how they just have Mr. Wood just be kind of invulnerable to being the spell again. It took a freaking steamroller to kill that thing, actually. Slappy, say it again, boom, he's dead. It's weird. Now, for the second part of my second topic here is the victims of Slappy. Now, most of the books that have Slappy in them, you have the kids that sometimes fall victim to Slappy's power. Main one I could really say that I really felt sorry for, if anyone else, is Shep from the book The Ghost of Slappy, from the Slappy series number 6. And, you know, he would just put through a lot of shit when it came to Slappy being made into a ghost. You know, when he accidentally killed him in that crater that time, and he just got like a lot of bad luck when it came to his friends pretty much not being his friends anymore. His best friend Carlos actually was just dissing him because he ruined his precious birthday party. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. There's plenty more birthday parties to go to, kid. Your friend could have actually been killed when he got flung off a horse and onto the ground because a damn dummy ghost spooked it, you know? You're not caring about how he is. You're caring more about, you ruined my party! You ruined my party! Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's been other books, too, where Slappy's pretty much screwed the kids over. But I think the one I feel most hatred for him is this book, The Ghost of Slappy, when it comes to Shep. Because Shep really deserves some kind of redemption. Because we never really know anything about what's going on right now. Just move to the next kid after that, too. In fact, when it comes to the latest one that came out recently, Slappy Dreamland, oh, that kid gets so screwed over. I'm not going to spoil it, but if you haven't checked it out, do so, because it's a very dark ending, though. It's really kind of sad. And the number one and final topic of the major annoyances of Goosebumps is misleading covers. Oh, where do I begin with this one? Oh yeah, Deep Trouble, Don't Go to Sleep, A Shocker on Shock Street. Let's see, maybe I want to really say Let's Get Invisible. No, not that book. Actually, no. Maybe Night of the Living Dummy, because it shows Slappy on there actually, but not Mr. Wood. Whenever you read a story and you have a cover, you assume that what the cover has on it is going to be what's in the book. It references to it a little bit, but it doesn't actually go forth with the whole premise of it being on the cover. So why put it on the cover in the first place? It's gonna mislead the reader, basically. You know, unless you just want to do it for the artwork and stuff, it really sucks because you trust what you see, you know, and I guess the saying's true. Don't believe everything that you see, usually, because it's most of the time not going to always be accurate. But, I gotta really say that with the, you know, covers and stuff, the cover's actually more exciting than the book sometimes. It depends on the story. If the story can actually trump the cover, then that's okay. But once again, you need to have the two kind of join together. Otherwise, you're going to have a very hard time trying to, you know, find out whether or not what you're reading is actually worth it, because the cover is not what the book is presenting to the reader. You know, it's just so, like, why make it in the first place, though? Alright, guys, this has been it for 5 more annoyances of Goosebumps. If there's any more that I probably haven't mentioned in this video, because I'm pretty sure there hasn't been, you know, not everything, even in this video here, let me know in the comments down below. Now, I'm going to start reading Beast from the East, Chapter 1 on June 1st. It's a promise to you guys, too. And I'm also going to finish up some more of my gameplay when it comes to Nintendo Switch Sports, which I freaking love to heck at this point. It's really good. I might probably do the swordplay thing. It's called Chambara, but let's be honest, it's really swordplay. Right, I don't care about the other name they want to give it. And maybe some tennis along the way too. Alright everyone, that's been the video. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, comment. And until then guys, take care and peace out. And have a good rest of the day. And no matter where you guys are, if it's very warm over there, try to stay cool. Take care everyone.